This is what new nuclear power looks like. Construction on an epic scale. Hinkley Point in Somerset is in year 4 of a 9-year construction project. Hinkley was meant to be the first of a new fleet of reactors, signalling a new nuclear age. The plan has always been to make a low-carbon copy of this right here at Sizewell in Suffolk. 3 other nuclear projects have collapsed. So if the government is still committed to new nuclear, which it insists it is, this is really the only game in town. Making another will be cheaper, faster, while supporting and creating thousands of high-skilled jobs, according to the people who want to build it.
So nuclear design takes a long time to get approved for each individual country, but the great news is that we've got a design approved for Hinkley and we're building it. And at Hinkley you can see replication, the copy effect in action, and that's what we want to bring to Sizewell. We want to bring the known design and that great experience so that Sizewell starts where Unit 2 of Hinkley stops, more productive, great UK content and really building skills.
This spot right here is where reactor number 2 of Sizewell C will go. It'll take around 10 years to build and cost the best part of £20 billion. There are cheaper ways of making electricity and arguably there are greener ways. But in the future we're going to need gigantic amounts of low carbon electricity, and once they're up and running, that's what nuclear gives you. Just a few miles up the coast you can find one big reason why nuclear is controversial. If you head out to sea, 30 miles offshore from Lowestoft, wind farms like this have been a game changer. A single blade on there is bigger than a football pitch, and the tips might not look like it, but are moving at more than 200 miles an hour. A single rotation can power a home for 2 days. And as these turbines have become bigger, so they've become more efficient, and the cost has come down, making this one of the greenest and cheapest ways of making electricity. The government wants to see tens of thousands of new and bigger turbines around the coast of the UK, enough to power every home. It can be done, says the operator here, but it's a formidable target.
There has to be a colossal investment into the grid to get it ready. What you can't do, and we can't afford to do as a country, is build the wind farms, electrify all the cars and electrify all the heating, and then find you can't plug it into the system.
Wind power is cheaper than nuclear. But the wind doesn't always blow, which is why blunt comparisons with nuclear are unhelpful, according to energy experts.
Simply an either-or discussion is quite a crude way of trying to work out how to get over the next 30 years from here to there. Nobody thinks that nuclear is going to solve all the problems, but then it's quite hard to work out how offshore wind could solve all the problems, and indeed neither of them claim that to be the case.
Unions argue there is compelling logic in the transfer of jobs, skills and new opportunities from Somerset to Suffolk. Local reaction is divided between jobs and disruption, but the government insists new nuclear will be part of a low-carbon mix. Sizewell C may not yet have had a green light, but looks increasingly likely to be part of a green energy future. Simon Jack, BBC News.